Testing, testing, 1, 2, 3. Mic check, 1, 2. You know, sometimes we come across some videos online and they really hit home. I think this one may resonate with some of you out there, so let's check this out.
You know, like growing up, me and Glenn used to fight a lot. And I remember there was this one time we got in a really bad fight. And it was over text. I don't even remember what we were fighting about. I just remember it was like really bad. And I was like in my car seething, like angry texting. And I just knew she was somewhere crying because Glenn's a crier. And I was like just upset. And then like 5 minutes later, I get a phone call from Chunky. I answer it. I'm like, this is not a good time right now. What do you want? And he was like, hey Kat, I need to talk to you about something. You know, things happen, but you and Glenn really need to learn to communicate with each other. If you guys always fight like this, it's always gonna be like this throughout your lives. Like, you guys deserve better than that, you're sisters. And I was like, hey, mind your own business. And I was like, the heck, like, stay in your lane. But I remember that particular time because that was the last time me and Glenn fought. And we haven't had, like, a bad fight since then, but I look back at it now and I'm like, how wonderful it is that my older sister, who has fought with everyone and for everyone her entire life, finally has someone who will fight for her.
Aww. You know what struck me about that?
What's that?
It's funny how somebody giving an outside perspective can really completely revolutionize something, whether it's a relationship you have with someone, or it's a business idea, or it's a parenting style. Some fresh eyes on a situation can change the game.
You know, like how you can be nose blind to something?
Yep.
So you can just be blind to something. Like, so it's there, and like somebody walks in, oh no, say that. And they're like, you know, didn't see it. No, because it's been there, and so we never saw it that it was off, and it was just a fresh pair of eyes that was needed to say that lean, or that can't stay there, or that needs to move. And sometimes you do need to bring in a fresh pair of eyes to look at your situation, to look at your relationship sometimes. Absolutely. And that's why, you know, sometimes an impartial third party, or maybe a not so impartial third party, but a third party nonetheless. You know, the thing that I was looking at in that brief clip is the whole intensity of the fight sometimes. And I mean, whether it's among siblings, and I often say, like, you need to be able to have disagreements, because there are going to be disagreements.
Hey, family fights can rough, you know, Dennis.
But what I would say, if you're going to fight, fine, you're going to have your disagreements, but have it in love. Like, have it in a spirit of love and respect, because far too often what happens is you say things that you can't unsay. You can't say sorry, you know, and you can mean it, and you can forgive, but you can't unsay it. And the impact of what you said, the cut that was landed, the bruise that was landed as a result of what you said, you can go through the process of healing, but it will always have been spoken. I
am sure that there are some Jamaicans right now not speaking to an auntie, uncle, cousin, brother, or sister based on that very thing, something that was said. But you know what else jumped out at me from that is, you know, when you are observing a family situation, I know for me personally, I tend to say, no, I'm not getting involved. I'm not getting involved. It's a family thing. Let me leave it alone. And I found it so interesting that this, well, now husband, the groom, took it upon himself to say, I know these are sisters who fight like this all the time, but I see that this needs to stop. I'm going to step in.
You know why that is also important? I'm going into this family. this is now going to be my family, and this is not what I want. You know,
I never thought of it like that.
You know, remember, you know, I mean, hopefully, I don't know the people, but if I'm thinking like him, my kids. Our kids you're going to be them auntie. And I want my kids to have you as an active auntie in their lives. And so as a result of that, I kind of would like for you to maintain the relationship with your sister so that they have that, so that when you have kids, my kids will have cousins.
Yeah.
Because you know how when the sisters fight.
Yeah, it really affects
when
the children.
And the sisters not
or
talk.
brothers, Dennis, or brothers.
That's true. That's so
you.
true.
It's not
I
just
stand corrected.
us.
That was a big
Thank
correction.
you.
That was thank you. So when the siblings are fighting and then the cousins can't get to play.
It's weird.
And it's awkward between, and then the kids sometimes hear the things that the adults are saying, and then now they take it upon themselves and they enter into the adult world. And unlike when we were young, where the adults kept us out of their squabbles, very much the squabbles are played out in front of the kids. So I think that from a very wise move was made when he made the call, but I mean,
risky one.
A risky one.
A risky one. Yeah, but that was good. That was a great video. I'm glad whoever chose it, we love it.
I thank you. Well, again, Sunrise Community, we've been teasing it since last week that we have something special for you. And so make sure that you're watching and paying special attention every day this week, because every day you will get a clue pop up with a special word. And on Friday, we'll be calling 2 lucky sunrisers. So if you can give us the full phrase from the clues that have been given, we're giving you crumbs, like Hansel and Gretel, then $25,000 cash will be yours. But you must be a part of the Sunrisers community. So go to our social media pages and click the link in our bio now. Because if you're not on social media, you can also send us a WhatsApp at 876-833-0897.
And reminding everyone that we're on Instagram at, we're on YouTube at Sunrise CVM, as well as Instagram at Sunrise CVM.
All right, so hop on to social media and get into the community. Be a part of the community. Be a part of the network.
Yeah, we want you guys.
And
come on in.
And benefit. We definitely want
you guys. Come on into the community.
All right, on the other side of the break, we're going to hit the home stretch. Stay with us. It's still Sunrise. We'll be right back. All right. Dennis, it's been a good show. It's been a good show.
As always, such a pleasure hosting with you, my brother.
Always. Kicking off the week on a Monday like this with you. The Jamaica Premier League is live at 5 p.m. this evening. Portmore United versus Arnett Gardens live at 5 p.m. Remember to tune in to Lead Story at 6:30 p.m.
Yeah, 6:30
p.m. with George
Davis. It's at 9 p.m. tonight, though. Tonight specifically, it's at 9 p.m. Usually 6:30.
It's usually, okay, right after the news at 7. All right, so The Cut comes up tonight at 8 p.m. featuring Basie and Dr. Al Dawes.
And of course, I just love these shows. All the new shows that are out now, Dennis, be sure to check it out. We have, Corner Office, we have Holy Road, we have all these great programming and more to come here on CVM. And of course, that's all the time that we have for today, though, Sunrisers. Like when you say, make sure to come back make sure to come back tomorrow and make sure to stay for the round table. I know it was fun, but we gotta go. And if you missed out on anything, or if you just want to rewatch your favorite segments, we've got you covered at CVMTV.com as well as CVMTV on our Instagram pages as well. That's where you get all the fun in between stuff. We're at CVMTV.
All right, big up to our official catering sponsor, Mothers, with the best breakfast in town. The Roundtable Squad takes over when sunrise returns. Bye-bye.